Hi, everyone, and welcome to Divine Resolution Tarot. My name is Chanel, and I am your reader whenever you visit me at this channel. For everyone who is returning for a reading, thank you so much for allowing me to read for you, and welcome back. For those of you who are new, feel free to hit the subscribe button as well as the notification bell so that you can know when I'm releasing videos and get your messages for the month, whether it's twin flame or a relationship. This reading is intended for the sign of Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or Jupiter. If you need help finding your placements, I'll put a link down below that can assist you. Also, if you're watching for Gemini, this may feel like a message for you about your Gemini, so if you need to reverse the roles, feel free to do so. There's also a link in the description box where you can purchase a personal reading if you need, and it'll take you right over to my store and you can look at what's available there. I'm just going to shuffle the deck and then we'll get into your love reading for the month of October. All right, Gemini, or anyone watching for Gemini. So I have shuffled your deck and I've pulled your cards. The bottom of your tarot deck is the Nine of Wands in the reverse. So it looks as though there was an energy of kind of holding vigil, probably feeling as though you're showing up to a situation very much by yourself. And I feel like you are releasing that energy this month. We actually had let go of control issues come out in the reverse. Allow this situation to unfold naturally. Now, I don't think that's an issue for you, Gemini, because I see that you've let go of this completely is what this is looking like. It's kind of one of those situations where you put your hands up and you're just like, you know what, whatever happens, happens. Now, we did have the twin flame card come out in the upright, so that's showing me that there is a twin flame dynamic in your situation, that you are dealing with your other half. And I think that's really why you've just gotten into a space where it's like, you know what, I've done all I can. This is kind of that Jesus take the wheel energy coming through here. Now, I'm saying that for a number of reasons, but one thing that is very apparent is that you don't feel like you can trust your person. This is coming through with the card Trust coming out in the reverse, as well as my card showing me what they've shown you in the past. They actually got the Seven of Swords. So it's showing me that they were incredibly deceptive. They were sneaky. This is somebody who wasn't putting all of their whatever it was on the table, whether it was feelings or intentions. We do have honesty at the bottom of your oracle deck, so I feel like that's played a huge issue in this relationship. And for your love oracle, you actually got deception. Someone is wearing a false self mask in this relationship, which I don't think the deception card has ever come out in this oracle deck. So just something to be mindful of. Being that this is your past energy, though, I feel like that's something you're very aware of in regards to this person, especially because where you are now is the Eight of Swords energy. So it's kind of like you've decided the situation is over. Now you're just kind of processing all of the things that happened. But we have the Five of Pentacles coming out in the reverse. And what's interesting is what your person will be showing you over the month is actually the Judgment card. So this talks about situations where people want to address the ending or second chances. Five of Pentacles in the reverse talks about somebody actually returning to you. And I can see that in the past, this looks like an energy you already tried to commit to, because we had the Nine of Pentacles come out in the reverse for how you got where you are now. And we have the Knight of Cups. And so this is being very focused on love. This is the opportunity to put work into someone or something. And we actually have a wish being fulfilled. But I feel like this is causing you some anxiety. So let's take a look at your situation for the month, because it's kind of in direct conflict with what I'm seeing here. It came out as Justice in the reverse. So let's see what that's about. There's your energy, Queen of Swords, with the Six of Pentacles reversed. So this is you icing someone out. There's a situation that you feel like has not been fair. This is showing me that there's no reciprocity. Perhaps you feel as though you've given a lot and an offer comes through, but it's just simply not enough. And I feel like that could be part of the problem, because you have accountability coming out. And when this card comes out in the upright, that's showing me there's a real issue around somebody giving you what you need to feel good in a situation, saying things like, you know what, you're right. This is why I behaved the way I did. This is what I'm going to do moving forward. It doesn't look like that's really happening this month. We also have commitment in the reverse and confinement in the reverse. And so for some of you, perhaps you have a twin or a partner or an ex that's been locked up and they're coming home, or they're contacting you because they're free now, right? This could also be someone that has been in a relationship with someone else that is now coming towards you with some kind of offer. And I think the issue here for you, Gemini, is going to be, where have you been and why weren't you here sooner, right? Is this just because you separated with someone that you're trying to move on with me? Where have you been the last few months, I think, is going to be a big question that's on your mind this month, Gemini, in regards to this energy. Now, thoughts and feelings, Two of Pentacles. So this is you being very divided in regards to this person and what they're showing you. We have the Magician on one side and the Chariot on the other. Both are coming out in the reverse. So Magician in the reverse can talk about feeling as though someone is really playing with your feelings, wasting your time. This is also you trying to decide if this is worth you putting any kind of effort into. Is this something that you should give another chance to, or is this something that you would just like to walk away from altogether, right? Chariot in the reverse can talk about feeling some bitterness, feeling as though somebody owes you something. And it looks like at the very least, this person owes you an explanation, right? You're trying to decide which way to choose in regards to this situation. Is this something that will work or not? And I think that you're trying to collect some information in regards to what to do, because whoever this is with this Page of Wands in the reverse, this is someone that has struggled with maturity in the past. This is going to be somebody who has disappointed you. This is also the energy of someone who possibly has rejected you before or made you feel rejection, as well as the kind of person who has a real tendency to say that they want something, but then when it's time to follow through, it's like they get distracted and they leave as quickly as they come. So I feel like you're trying very hard to suss out whether or not this is somebody that's here to stay, or if this is someone that just is showing you attention at this time, but really has not changed, right? Now, actions you're most likely to take, we have the World. So I do see you moving away from this. And we have the Ace of Cups. So very nice. But we also have that followed by the Moon. And so I see that you're very tired of where you've been, especially in regards to this connection. This is you probably listening to what someone has to say, but there's also an energy here of really being ready for something new outside of this energy. It's kind of like, I've seen everything there is to see. I know that my emotions in regards to this person really tend to cloud my judgment. And sometimes with this Page of Wands energy, I'm very quick to rush in and forgive them. But then I find that the situation isn't exactly what I think that it is, because here's our Eight of Cups in the reverse, right? So that talks about coming back to someone because it's very good, or you remember it being very good. But sometimes when you get back there, it's not always what you remember. Now, I see you trying very hard to communicate what you want and taking a lot of time this month to really think about the direction that your life is going, and if this is someone that you can incorporate into your life, or if they're just someone who's temporary and kind of only around for a good time. We do have a Queen of Cups coming out, so tell me about that, and a Two of Cups. And a Knight of Pentacles. Okay, so this person has a habit of going between this Queen of Cups and this Queen of Swords. I feel like for you, Gemini, it's almost like you're trying to, I just got the funniest image. It's like you're trying to manifest a partner that has all of the qualities that you want. So it's like you're in a lab kind of assembling the boyfriend or girlfriend of your dreams, right? I feel like you are emotionally available and you're ready for love. You're ready to meet your person. Even though this person is coming through as a twin, for you, it's almost like I recognize what the connection is, but it just doesn't feel like enough to make me stay, right? They're taking a very long time. And it's almost like they're arriving to where you've already been. But by the time they get there, you've packed up and you've moved on, is what this is looking like. So there is definitely some disappointment on their end because we have the Page of Cups in the reverse. And that talks about that kind of unrequited love feeling with that commitment in the reverse. That could very well be you turning someone down this month, Gemini, or just not getting back to them if they're reaching out to you. Because it does look like we have one person in the situation who has let go and they've moved on. And we have someone else who is very much holding on to this connection. And I don't feel like that's you because you're coming through with Queen of Pentacles in the reverse energy and Two of Wands. So this is you not wanting to give time to this anymore and feeling as though it's time to do something else. Now, what that will create based on your actions is the High Priestess. So some confusion, Nine of Swords, someone's definitely going to be in their feelings. And then we have Temperance in the reverse. So it's showing me that the reconciliation that it looks like could happen won't be happening. That actually was your Oracle card that came out in the reverse. Someone from your past is returning to your life. I feel like for you, you're very much shutting this person down because with that Queen of Pentacles in the reverse energy, you're tired of allowing this person into your space only to feel like they don't value you. And that really plays on your self-esteem, right? In a way that you're not willing to keep repeating the past in regards to this connection. Now, as I'm looking at what that will create, Ten of Swords reverse. So you will feel as though you are possibly dodging a bullet in regards to this person, but your business with them is not finished. There's a lot in this spread that is showing me that this person is a part of your life, a part of your chart, especially with that twin flame coming out with the Sun in the reverse. You may be choosing not to acknowledge that at this point in your life based on the fact that this person has been asleep to what this connection is. But I'm still seeing that you will have interactions with this person in the future, especially because the Ten of Cups came out to clarify that. So if not now, sometime, it's not necessarily a never. But I feel like for you, you're just really in a space of wanting to do something new and kind of leave this person hanging. Now, what's interesting is there's actually a Gemini constellation on this card for the High Priestess. So I feel like you're actually going off to find yourself this month. You're spending a lot of time doing some meditating, some real thinking, really manifesting things on purpose, okay? We have the Fool coming out. And so this is kind of like you shutting the door on your old life, especially with you being in that world energy, and then taking the time to figure out where you're going next. Now, energy that can hurt for the month. Let's see, we have Seven of Cups, Tower reversed. So it's kind of like fleeing the scene or the crime scene is what this looks like. There is an opportunity to try to work through whatever the problem has been with this person. And this is talking about leaving before you can address what that ending is. I feel like that's ill-advised for the simple fact that with the Tower in the reverse, we actually go back to the energy of the Devil. And so there's an opportunity to address kind of what the toxicity has been in this connection, whether you choose to give to this or not. But we did have the Hierophant come out. So it looks like there is an opportunity, if you stick it out, to see where this can go, because this looks like it could move towards a commitment if that's something you're interested in. But this is a matter of you having to let go of your walls, right? And I feel like this person really helped to build them. So it's a little bit difficult to just suddenly let someone in, especially with this deception card. Now, part of the deception could be you feeling as though you're over it, or telling people you're over it, or acting in a way as if you don't care, when it looks like in reality you do, because this person is still coming up in your reading. It does look like there's the possibility of being able to have a discussion, but I feel like neither one of you are taking the steps necessary to be able to make that happen, which is understandable, right? Now, advice is King of Swords. So Gemini, you are the air sign. You are the Queen and King of Swords. We have the Star and the Ace of Wands in the reverse. So this is quite literally saying that this person is your match, your divine partner. The advice here is to try to work through whatever the issues are, because you going to do something new is actually you being impulsive and not following your heart, not following your life plan. With this Three of Pentacles in the reverse, this is talking about you investing in other things, but these are things that you don't necessarily want, or they're not necessarily for you. And so that'll create a burden in your life if you incorporate other people into your life that may not deserve a spot in your life, or they might not be the one. This is actually saying that even if you went off to try to meet someone new, there's still always going to be kind of that nagging feeling or that indecision about this connection that you're trying to walk away from. So it really looks like unfinished business, okay? Let me pull one. So yeah, you're viewing your person as 10 of Cups, and the Devil. So that's quite spot on, especially for a twin connection, because they're showing you judgment. So here they are, right? They finally made this decision. This person, it's almost like the energy of something being so bittersweet. There's so much love here, but it's just so toxic, right? This person is coming in and they actually want to try to work on this connection because to them, they would like to see where things can go. There's been a lot of stagnant energy and they know that your walls are up, but this is them actually wanting to know if you would be willing to give them a second chance, because they are beginning to realize that they've shown you a lot of things that would make you not want to be a part of their life. And so with this accountability, I feel like this is playing a big role, your person's energy. But with the confinement in the reverse, it could very well be that after a period of time, they're starting to see things differently. Yeah, Five of Swords in the reverse. Not only is this wanting a chance to really talk or a second chance, but this talks about them realizing that they've put themselves in situations because they were trying to one-up you or hurt you or play the field or be so nonchalant. And in reality, it only hurt themselves, okay? So it may feel as though it's taking a while, but it looks like there is a discussion here on the horizon. And it could very well be that the deception is actually if this person reaches out because they've been deceptive in the past, you might act like you don't care when in fact you do. We also have religious factors. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. And so for you, Gemini, I feel like you might be the more enlightened twin in this situation. You probably already knew what this was, whereas your other person was not awake to this connection. And that's kind of why I was saying I'm seeing one person arrive, but the other one's already left. You're tired of waiting around. Energy that can help you for the month is the Ace of Pentacles in the reverse, Knight of Wands in the reverse, Emperor, Five of Wands. So this is literally saying don't allow someone to breadcrumb you. Don't settle for less than what you deserve. This is talking about also, are you moving away from this person so that you can maintain control of this situation? Or is this genuinely what you're ready to do? So take a look at why you would turn this person down. Not that I'm saying you should do one or the other, but this is just saying to make sure that your reasons for not wanting to give to this connection are really in alignment with what you want rather than your ego, okay? Anything else? Okay, so this is saying that if you close off your emotions, you're going to realize that what you wanted was actually trying to come towards you. And later on, this is kind of that revelation of like, whoa, I didn't talk to that person when they reached out to me. What would have happened if I would have? What would have happened if I would have given this an opportunity, right? Well, it's difficult because I feel like this person has probably shown you the same thing over and over. And so now you're turning them down or you're moving away from this. But this is actually saying that that may be something that you come to regret later. So just don't make any very impulsive decisions, okay? All right, Gemini, I'm going to take this over to your extended reading because I'd like to take a look at your person. With this honesty, it seems as though they're coming through and possibly asking you to have some sort of meetup. We have addictions in the reverse and loneliness. So it seems like they've been doing a lot of thinking about you. I want to find out what that is, as well as how they feel about you and what they really want. We're going to take a look at what they're currently doing as well as what they will be doing for the month of October, why they will be doing this, how it will affect you, and what the advice will be. If you're interested in viewing the extended reading, there's going to be a preview for that at the end of this video, as well as a link in the description box down below. Thank you so much for allowing me to read for you, and I will speak to you again soon. Bye. They have some real issues. It's like they are attracted to you physically, and maybe that's how this relationship started out, but then they fell in love. They realized they don't want to be alone, but then every time they're around you for an extended period of time, they get really triggered and act like you're smothering them or you're doing something that's bothering them, and it's kind of this vicious cycle, because then it looks like they start this argument so that they can leave. And then they blow things up in such a way that it feels like you can't speak to them or go back to having that happiness. And then they just kind of wait to see what will happen next. And so I feel like with you, Gemini, that's why that High Priestess is there in your public reading, because you're going to leave this person waiting. You're going to leave them in the dark. You're frustrated with this cycle that keeps being perpetuated throughout this relationship. And now it's time for our subscriber spotlight. Because you all show me so much love and support every month, I want to show you how much I appreciate it by taking the time to recognize you. If you're doing something cool that you want to tell me about, send me an email so I can feature you in my newsletter and my monthly videos. This month's subscriber spotlight shines on C.D. Timms from Australia. Mr. Timms has just written and published his first children's book about a curious dinosaur named Bonnie, who goes on a wild adventure. The book garnered rave reviews at my mom's daycare, and I'm sure the children in your life will love it too. To purchase Bonnie Dinosaur, you can visit Amazon or click the link in the description box below. Congratulations, Mr. Timms, on your new book. I wish you so much happiness and success in your literary career.